Good morning. I think I'm live on here, but you need to say hi so I know that you're here. My name's Mary Ellen Stites. My business is Create With Me, and I'm here in the nest today stamping with you. So jump on and say hi and let me know you're here. The card that I make every other Friday for coffee class, I always send to somebody. I do a random comment generator. So go ahead and jump on and send a comment. Let me know that you can see me. And we'll wait a few minutes, and then I have some stuff to show you. And then we're going to do some techniques using blends. And I'll do a card, a quick card. So go ahead and say hi. Let me know that you're on today. I'm just going to take a little sip of my coffee. I made this cup last year, 2 years ago, at one of those pottery places. Hi, Hannah. And it's one of my favorite cups. Oh, it said 2019, so it must have been last year. I just saw that. So tell me what you're doing on this beautiful day. Maybe it's going to be so beautiful that nobody's going to jump on. Hi, Becky. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. What's everyone doing? What's everyone's plans for this weekend? It's going to be gorgeous. One of my kids is going camping. It's her last hurrah before she has surgery. So now you know who it is. It's Abby. We've been busy here at the business. We've gotten lots of deer in, and they've been busy working, cutting deer. So, my flashlight's on. Anyone else on today? Hi, Mary Jo. Oh, you're having lunch with friends outside. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. You're further north. I don't know how warm it's going to be there, but it says it's going to be, I think 84 today. So, how about that? We went from freezing a couple days ago. On Sunday it was froze for an hour or two. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Luann. Hi, Hart. Nice to see you guys. We're just talking about what you're going to do on this beautiful weekend. So I'm not sure exactly what my plans are. I have some canning to do today. I've already got supper in the crock pot, so that's kind of nice. Oh, I have to tell you something funny about that. So I made a pot roast, and so I was looking for carrots this morning. And you know how we're just used to having baby carrots. That's like the thing now. So I had a little bit, but not too many, and they were not in the best shape. But I threw them in my crock pot before I put my roast in. And then I found some regular carrots in a bag. And I'm peeling those carrots and I'm cutting them up, and I thought, how spoiled are we that, like, only for maybe half of my life have we had baby carrots. And that's the only thing my kids know are baby carrots, as far as, they're not, all we ever did was peel carrots, and chop carrots. And now they can just open up a bag and throw them in. I just thought that was a funny thing. Let's see who else is on here. Carol. Jen's on. She's crappie. Oh, you're in Tennessee. You're crappie fishing. You are so lucky. I bet it's really nice there, Jen. Good morning, Jenny. Jen, I've got a package I need to send you. I'm going to be sending out packages this week. So hopefully, when are you going to be back? You're going to be back after the weekend. I hope so. So I have a package to send to you. So, okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put you onto my hands. And I want to show you first some of the cards that we did this week at class. So I just took them off the tables, and I just want to show you, because we're going to be talking a little bit about blends. So first we're going to start with this card. This was a card that I stole the idea, or what they say is cased. I copied and stole everything from Kylie Bertucci. She's in Australia. But I thought, so our theme, I didn't tell you, our theme was masculine cards or unisex, or as my kids say, gender neutral, but I say unisex. Is that right?
I don't say it.
Abby says she doesn't say it. So, but anyway, this is a great unisex card, but can you imagine this for anything? I mean, how simple is that? But it's kind of cute. I mean, you could do it for a birthday, for graduation, but this one's for a thank you card. And you just take your favorite thank you set, and actually I just happen to have it right here. We use massive thanks. There's some great little sayings in there. And we stamped them randomly all over the front. And then it says, message on the cover may appear smaller than actual greeting, actual gratitude. I'm sorry, I turned myself away. Message on the cover may appear smaller than actual gratitude. Isn't that cute? So that was one of our cards, quick and simple. And then this was one of them. This is definitely a card that you could use for female or male. The colors are a little on the masculine side, and the theme, there's no bows or buttons or gems or anything, so definitely can be a masculine card. And we emboss the greeting, so they could do "You're just so fabulous" or "It's your day." So this is a birthday card, and inside they just stamped, whoops, not on that one. Inside they just stamped "Happy Birthday." And this is from I don't ask me, I'm not sure. I think Many Mates. But the as far as the greetings go, the leaves are from "You're My Hero," I believe. Or I just got it, so I'm not sure. I didn't think to bring those over. And then we did a little bit of splattering with our aqua painter. So that was our second card. We'll set those over there. Then we did a little bit of blends on this cute card with this cute gentleman. And they could choose either a birthday card. Here, let me show you one at a time. They could choose a birthday card. So it says, is it hot in here or is it just the candles on your cake? Happy birthday. Is that cute? So we did blends on this guy here. You can see, I'm going to hold it a little closer. Little highlights on his breeches and then on his shirt. And then you can see how it makes his face kind of pop. Let me see if this one's any different. Kind of by going around his nose and on his eyebrows and under his chin, it gives it a little bit of shading. This one is a retirement card, and it says retirement has its ups and downs. You get up and you lie down whenever you want. Happy retirement. Is that cute or what? This one we did a little bow tie, so we just knotted it and then trimmed it short for a little bow tie effect because he needed a little bow tie. And this one we just mimicked his belt and used one of the little slides, and then I'm using the matching the new cinnamon cider ribbon and just the little tie here, and then of course my favorite plaid tidings paper. I love this paper. And then the last card is the card I'm going to actually show you today. And this one is the Whiskey Business stamp set. And I'm going to show you how to do the blends here. And the technique, the tip is, see this splattering? We do that with a blend. You might know, but you might be wondering, what? And then this says, sending you an old-fashioned birthday card with a little twist. Old-fashioned with a twist. So we're going to work on that card. So let me see. I'm missing some highs here. So Jackie Tanya's on. Can I get them by mail? I'm not sure on that, Tanya. My mom's on. Hi, Mom. Vita, hi. Good morning. I need to know the color of your nail polish. Oh, so that's interesting that you say that. So let me put it here. It's chipped up a little bit. But this is actually Color Street, Mom. So this is nail polish in a little strip, and you just press it on. It's the easiest thing ever. And if you're really interested, let me know, because my friend Kelly, you probably know her. She comes to bingo, and she does Color Street. So I've been playing around with it, and I really like it. I like the French ones I love the French nails, and so I just ordered some new French ones from her. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually change this a minute, and I want to try, I'm gonna try to get this to zoom. Hold on, I know I'm right in your space here. I'm having trouble. I want to get my phone. Hold on. I know I always have goofy trouble with that. There we go. Okay, I'm going to zoom in to my desktop so that you can see. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better so that you can see my hands when I'm doing my coloring. So we're going to start with a piece of scrap vanilla, and we are going to stamp the bottle, the decanter, and this old-fashioned drink. And we're going to use basic gray. So my first thing I'm going to say about blends is that you would normally use a memento ink. So our blends are alcohol-based. They're alcohol-based ink, and it says right here it's alcohol-based. I don't know where my glare is, so. Okay, so in case you forget, it's right there on the marker. And so because it's alcohol-based, you want to make sure you're using a water-based ink. If you use an alcohol-based ink, such as StazOn, and you use an alcohol-based marker, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have mush, because the alcohol is gonna react with the alcohol, and it's gonna make a mess. So if you always think opposite, like water-based, our memento ink, which is water-based, or even our classic ink. And today I'm gonna actually use a classic ink. I'm gonna use basic gray. Now, when I made this card, I did it with, I did it by inking up the decanter, stamping off on my grid paper, and then stamping so that I had a lighter image. But I am going to stamp it full strength today because I think it will be a little bit easier for you to see. And then I just take my glass, my drink glass, and I'm going to stamp it right above it because we're going to cut these out today. So let me put that away. So the first thing that I will say is there is no right or wrong to this. So some people will say that they start with dark and then they do light over it. I do not. So I always start with light. I always start with my light color. I go back in with my dark and I make my highlights, and then I go back and blend with my light. That works the best for me, but mess around with it, play around with it, and see what works for you. So I'm gonna start with light So Saffron, and let me tell you a little bit about these blends. They have two ends. So you'll see this little line here, and I'm probably preaching to the choir, but there might be someone out there that doesn't know that this thick end means that this is the brush end, and this thin line means that this is the nib end, okay? That's the marker end. Okay, so I like to start with, when I'm coloring in larger images, I'll start with the brush end, and usually that's at the very beginning. So I'm going to start with my So Saffron. I'm gonna make sure that you can see what I'm doing here. And I just go and color wherever this whiskey is, let's say, because that's what we're doing today. So I'll do that, and then I'm gonna also go in around my ice cubes here, and then we'll talk about that in a minute and get your opinion on something. So I'm going around the ice cubes. My question is, should the ice cubes be covered with the So Saffron? I think maybe in reality they should be, but let's see what happens and how that works. Then I'm going to come in with the light cinnamon cider, and then I'm going to do some highlighting. So I'm going to use the nib end, and I'm just going to have my stamp be my guide, okay? And what I mean by that is wherever those little hash marks are, I'm going to use that, and that's where my highlights are going to be. So you'll see it around the bottom, you'll see them around the top, down the middle, okay? So that's what I'm going to let the stamp, and I'm not going super heavy-handed, I'm going to let the stamp be my guide. I'm gonna do a little bit around this cut glass work. See how that looks. All right. And then what I do is I like to go back, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat, with my nib end of my light. And this is where I'm going to do my blending. Okay, so I'm going to take my nib end and I'm going to go in a circular motion. And I'm going to blend that light cinnamon cider. So what that does is it creates the two will soften. It'll soften that dark and it's going to pull that color out a little bit. Now, if I want to have some dimension to this decanter, I'm going to leave my center light and I'm not going to go back over it. And if I can keep going over it and over it until I like what's happening. And then I can go back with my cider if I want it to be a little bit darker whiskey. But I just do a circular. I'm going to go right here just because I'm blending this. Here at the top, the surface. But see how I'm leaving the center kind of light so that I get a little bit of dimension to my bottle. And I'm gonna still play with that just a little bit. So if you brought your own flour with you, you can try on there the two different ways. I had said if you want to stamp your flour and bring your blends to the table, you're going to I'm going to darken this up so that highlights that center just a little bit more. Yeah, I like the way that looks. You could try it both ways. So you could try it with your, start it with the dark and then try blending it with the light, or do it the way that I'm showing you, light, then dark, then light. Give it a try and see which way you like, because there is really no right or wrong on that. Now I've got light gray granite, I've got light smoky slate, and I've got light pool party. And I like to use pool party when I'm working with glass or snow, because the blue in the light pool party mimics making something look clear or white. So that is the reason I'm doing that. And I'm just going to go lightly around this glass. I'm going to bring in a little bit of color here. So it's going to make the glass look like it's clear. It's going to give the illusion of clear. Go there. Oops, I forgot a little bit down here, although I'm going to go back with gray granite. So there's my pool party. So it kind of gives you the illusion that it's a clear glass. Let me hold that up again. See how that kind of looks clear. Then I'm going to take my light gray granite, and I think my image is big enough that I can go in with the brush side, and I'm going to just ground it a little bit. So giving it a little bit of weight here on the bottom, and come in on my sides, darken that up just a little bit. And then I'm going to use my light smoky slate. I could probably get by just fine with staying with the gray granite. I'm just going to go a little bit darker on some of this, using that, again, the hash marks on the actual stamp. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to be an artist. I can just use what Stampin' Up. We have fantastic artists that work in Stampin' Up, and so I can just use what they've given me and bring that color in using those hash marks. So let me do the same thing here. I'm gonna go back with my cinnamon cider. I got so happy about my decanter that I forgot about my, whoops, I just put that in the wrong place. That's okay, it'll be fine. Bring in my cinnamon cider, come back with my light. First I'm gonna blend that out. Get out of there. I kind of liked the way that it sounds using the markers too. Kind of got that squeakiness. Then I'm going to do my ice cubes, and I'm going to do that in the light. You can see I'm using the nib side. I used the brush side, and I found that it was really dark. So I'm gonna just use the nib side here because I can put a little lighter touch. And then I'm gonna come back with a dark pool party to give that just a little bit of highlighting. And I don't want much. I don't want it to be too dark. And I can come back with the light pool party. I'm just looking to see if anyone was a cinnamon cider blend light or dark. Cinnamon cider blend was light. The cinnamon cider blend was light. Whoops, I was on the wrong thing. Okay, so there's my ice cubes. Then I'm going to take I want my light gray granite, and I'm going to color the glass. Since my ice cubes are blue, I'm going to color this glass gray granite. Okay, I kind of like that. That was a boo-boo. I think I could get it kind of blended out if I mess with it a lot. Okay, so here's my question. My question to you is, should this part be yellow? See where the drink is? What do you guys think? Chime in, let me know. I'm gonna make it yellow. The one I have here that I've already cut out, I did not. So let's see what happens. If I keep that blue, oh, see what's happening? So there's reality for you. Doesn't that look good? Gosh, now I want to redo it on everything. So I went and did the blue, but then I just took the light So Saffron and went over it because there's drink there, right? Do you like it like that? I kind of like it like that. All right, so let's go ahead and make the card. I'm going to bring in my pieces. I'm going to take my blends out of the way. And I'm going to bring this in so that you can see my stamping a little bit better. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of flicking with the blend. So, excuse me. First thing I always do is I fold my card base in half. This is 4 1/4. It's a half a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. This card folds at the top like so. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in my inside and I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And I'm going to use cinnamon cider and stamp the greeting that says, sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. And then I'm going to take my bumblebee and I want to do my card with a twist, my lemon twist right here. Yeah, I was going to stamp another one, but I like it just the way it is. Then I am going to take a little, just to add just a little bit of extra element to the inside. I'm going to take a little piece of the designer series paper that I have on the outside. This one is just 3/4 of an inch by, this is probably 3 1/2 inches. Let's see. 3 3/4. This card base here is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. And so this is 3 3/4 by, I said 3/4 inch, but yes, I'm right. 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to glue it to the inside of our card. I am using liquid glue. I love the mono liquid glue. I feel comfortable with it, but if you don't, go ahead and use your Stampin' Seal. That works great. But I like the liquid glue, but let's see. So I've taken a piece of paper. I did these last week. So this matches the same as the inside, 3 3/4 by 5. And I emboss it with the Old World embossing. So it kind of looks like a paper bag, doesn't it? Especially in this color. I really like it. And then I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to give it a little start here. Sometimes you have to do that.
Barbara Price is there now.
Okay, and I'm going to attach that to the front, and then I want to show you a little technique on how to get the splattering. How did I get that splattering on my card? So what I did, I'm going to spread this all out. what I did is I took in this case, I took the dark misty moonlight. That's one of the new in colors. And I took the brush end and I used my lid. Okay. I used my lid and then I just, whoops, I got a little piece of paper there. Take your marker. Now, this is not going to damage your marker if you're very careful. Okay. So just be careful. Take your marker and just flick. So I'm flicking. Hopefully you can see the splattering. And I'm making splashes. Let me hold it up. Can you see that? Okay, and then let me show you the inside of my lid. Get some marker on it, and I just take the brush and I soak that back up into my blend. Now I'm gonna get a little bit of ink on my finger, but that's okay because I love the way this looks. It just adds something to your card. It just adds a little something. What do you guys think about that technique? Have you seen it before? I'm just looking. Oh, hi, Barb. You're late to the party. That's okay. You can go back and watch everything. I just want to see if I missed anybody. Did I miss anything, Abby? No. Okay. Then I'm using a piece of designer series paper. This is from the In Good Taste. I love this paper. We used it. We used it a lot. So we used it. This is the wood grain from In Good Taste. It's a very neutral, but it has a lot of masculine papers in it. But it's not all masculine. There's some pretty pinks and different blues in it. But lots of nice tweeds. This is one of the blue patterns, and then this is one of the nice tweedy. It's kind of a tannish bluish fabric-y look. So I really like that. Then I pre-cut out my bottle and my glass, but I love the way that turned out with the marker over the ice. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen if I do it like this. I probably shouldn't have gone up there, but I'll live and learn, right? Okay, I do like that. I do. Let's bring in some dimensionals. Make sure you're commenting. If you're on, make sure you're commenting because I'm going to give this card away. I'm going to send it in the mail. And I will pick somebody tomorrow. I usually give it a day. So if you're watching this later, go ahead and comment. That's okay. And if my generator picks you, then I will send this to you in the mail. So we're going to place that decanter there. We're going to place the glass right here. This is a birthday card. So I pre-embossed the words cheers to you. And I'm going to place it right about here. So if you see, this is another little tip. I always place it first so that I can see what's hanging off and what's not. So what I want to do is I want to put one dimensional on this end. And then I want to take either my liquid glue or my Stampin' Seal, because this is already popped up. And I'm going to place that right on the edge there and right there so that it's level. Because if I put a dimensional here and I put a dimensional here, it's going to be lopsided. So there's that. And then to finish it off, I know that I said, no gems, but I think that because these are very, just a little bit of that, kind of that whiskey color, that it's kind of a fun element. Let's consider it like bubbles, okay? I'm using my take your pick tool, and this one is just about ready to be, the tip is ready to be changed out. And I just slide I slide my gem off, and then I feel like I can place it wherever I want without having to stick it on my finger and, get that little thing all stuck to me. I can just place it wherever I want. So there's the card. Cheers to you. Sending you an old-fashioned birthday card with a twist there, little lemon twist.
Is this what you call day drinking?
Yes, this is definitely day drinking. And I'm hoping, Vita, that we're to the end of that era, right? So if we can get rid of this coronavirus, then the day drinking might come to an end, which is probably not a bad thing. So let me move this out of the way. I'm gonna go back to my face. There I am. And just looking at some of the comments, let's say, I've only seen that contraption for a pen that push air. Yes. So Lana, we used to have a splatter type of a gun, an air gun that we put our marker in and sprayed it. But this gives you that same effect without having to have an extra apparatus at your table, right? The texture, yes, the texture on that folder is beautiful, beautiful. So, Beth, it's too early. No more day drinking. No day drinking. It's too early. Let me just put up the host code in case anyone is interested in placing an order this week. There are a couple things that's going on. We have a discount on some of our paper. I have that on the page on Create With Me. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll try to post some more details on that. That goes through the end of October. We are getting ready to advertise. Oh, Abby, would you run over? Hold on, you guys. You can't leave yet. Don't leave. Can you run over and get those, the cards for next month's At Home? I know it's a little early. We start advertising the middle of October, but I want you to see these cards that are for the October kit. Bring me the box too, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Okay, let me get them placed down here for you. It's a little sneak peek of what's coming up. Hold on, I'm gonna get them on the camera and then I'm gonna switch because I'm kind of zoomed in. Okay, so let me get the host code off of there. All right, so this is next month. So I'll be advertising. Watch for it on the 15th, the advertisement to come out. This is using the Tag Buffet stamp set. And so if you if you are familiar with the Create With Me at Home series, it's usually a stamp set. And you can get a stamp set or you can get the bundle. And this time, the bundle is normally dies. This time, it's actually, the bundle is going to be this beautiful tag box and project kit. So with this, for the $60, not only do you get to make 30 beautiful tags. I mean, these are beautiful. They're huge. They are gorgeous. You're going to make 30 tags, but you're also going to make 6 of these beautiful cards. Aren't they lovely? I just love them. I love this non-traditional look, non-traditional colors here, but definitely a traditional look. And I think this is my favorite. It uses the flacked velvet paper. And look, there's a little shimmer. Can you see the shimmer? Hold on. There you go. There's a little bit of shimmer on here with your Wink of Stella. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So I hope that that's something that'll help you stay crafty at home with. And it looks like I'm about over my time. So does anyone have any questions for me today before I let you go? Just let me know. And let's see, we've got some upcoming classes. We had class last week. We've got club next week. And then on October, what's the last Monday in October? The 26th? Do you know? Can you look at the calendar? Sorry, I'm asking Abby. She's my helper today. Oh, wait, I have to show you something.
26.
Hold on. I'm going to try to move my head out of the way. I'm going to go this way. Can you see that behind me, that Halloween banner? I could zoom in, but it's going to be kind of a mess. So hold on. I'm going to try to zoom in. Okay, whoops, not that far. Not that far. I'm zooming out. A little bit more, Emmy. Slowly. Okay, well, you almost got it. If I go like that. See that beautiful banner? That was sent to me by Kelly Banducci. She is a fantastic artist. And each one of those little, there's a witch and there is, I can't see from here. Oh, a cat. That's a cat and a pumpkin and bats and a ghost and candy corn. In between each one of those, whoops, wrong way. In between, sorry, I didn't mean to. Hopefully, you're not looking up my nose. So, sorry, kind of goofy. In between each one of those, letter. So that's a beautiful. I thank Kelly for that. It's so cute. But the things that you can do with just paper crafting is unbelievable. I mean, I've got flowers over my head, huge flowers, and I just love what I do. And Kelly sent me another Halloween gift, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it and show you in a couple weeks. So come back and see me. It's got candy in it. The candy might be gone, I think, by then, but come back and see me and I'll share that with you. So everybody, I hope that you have a great weekend, and that's just going to put the host code back up here. If there's anything that you're needing, you can visit me at createwithme.stampinup.net. You can visit my store there, and when you check out, if you would use host code WP422QAA, just take a screenshot of that, and then it will go to the right place. So happy stamping, everyone. Enjoy the weather. We'll have lots of cold coming up where you can stamp so good out. Enjoy the weather, and I will see you later. Thanks, everybody.